There are two kinds of screenwriters. There's the ones that work in television and there's the ones that work in film. Or as I like to put it now, because television is television streaming, whatever, episodic writers and single story writers. All right. Each of those jobs are very, very, very different. How do you get those jobs? One where with television, I'll just tell you right now, television is a much better avenue to break into the industry by 1,000%. Jeff Melvoin, the great showrunner who was one of the co-creators of the showrunner training program at the Writers Guild of America, my union, you would say to me, Michael, screenwriting is a lovely hobby, but television writing is a career. And the reason why is because, one, you can work your way up. You can start as a production assistant on a set or a writer's assistant, earn your way in, get bumped up to a staff writer, then get bumped up to all the different levels of producer writers that are involved, or a story editor, and slowly work your way up the staff. And that's important, and there's a way in. With screenwriters, you either are sold, you either sell something. There's no clear path to getting a job. It's you keep writing, you keep submitting material, and then you keep pitching, and eventually either somebody gives you a break or they don't. You know, you can come at it from any direction and do whatever you like and try however you may, but it's the only thing you can do as a screenwriter is write amazing scripts and then get an amazing team together who get your scripts in the hands of people who make decisions, get brought in as one of a number of people pitching to be involved with that project, and then win and beat out all the other writers and get hired to do that draft of that script you're hired to. That's how you do it in film. In television, you can write, you can create, you can do all the things you're doing in television, create your own shows, and try to sell it and get it out there and use them as samples. But also you can get smaller, lower ranking job and fight your way up. And not to mention, in television, there are 1,000 more networks, it seems. Every one of those networks has a ton. Look, movies, they only make so many a year. Television shows, it's like unlimited. And every one of those shows has multiple writers in the room, as opposed to screenwriting, it's one or two writers at a time working on a script, and that's it. So given the prolific nature of television, it's just, and everything, I feel like I wish I could slap myself. And I'm lucky. I have had a career as a movie screenwriter. Thank God. But most movie screenwriters actually never even see one of their films made. A lot of people don't know that. You can spend a whole career writing and then you never get a green light on one of your scripts, or your name doesn't wind up on a movie that ever gets made, or when you do get your name on a movie that gets made, because you're second fiddle to a director and the director is really the controller of film, it's changed so much you may not want your name on it, but you need your name on it so that you can get paid the residuals. Whereas in television, the hired gun isn't the writer, it's the director who comes in every other episode, and the writers are in charge of where the story has to go throughout the season. So they have more say, they are more involved, and they can protect the work and the integrity of the storytelling that's involved.